My name is Geraldine Harton. I am your special magistrate for today. We're here today to discuss code enforcement issues. We have two cases on the docket today. Everyone who's here who's going to provide testimony, please raise your right hands to be sworn in. Do you swear from the testimony you provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, thank you. All right, if the county would like to proceed.
First case up is case number 002-2025, and that is for a Mr. Michael Dayton. Mr. Dayton is a repeat offender, and the violations remain on the property as of a pre-hearing site visit earlier today. He is in violation of no application or approval for a home occupation, improper land use and zoning, storage of inoperable vehicles, unpermitted storage buildings, and storage of hazardous or incendiary or noxious materials, a fence exceeding code height, noise and odor, and the county is requesting an $85 administration fee, a $300 fine for the first day, and $30 per day thereafter up until 180 days be levied on the property.
All right. Mr. Dayton does not appear to be in the audience today. So based on the testimony provided by the county official, I am going to accept the recommendation and or issue an order of fine, $300 for the first day, 30 days per day thereafter, for a total of 180 days, and then an $85 administrative fee be assessed and levied against Mr. Dayton's property, which is located where?
That property is located at 22324 National Forest Road, 732 in Sanderson, Florida, 32087.
All right, thank you very much. All right, so then the next case?
The next case is on a Timothy J. Blanchard, which is located at 11261 Deerwood Circle. Mr. Blanchard is also a repeat offender, and currently, as of a site visit this morning, remains non-compliant, still has inoperable vehicles being stored, no more than 2 vehicles being able to be stored, and he has more than that. Vehicles, trailers without current license plates, and no discarded objects, but he has excessive amounts of building parts, vehicle parts, equipment parts, and he is not authorized to be running a junkyard, so those items are not allowed. As a repeat offender, the county is requesting the $85 administration fee, $150 first day fine, and a $30 per day thereafter fine up until 180 days be levied on the property.
Thank you. Looks like Mr. Blanchard is here. Good afternoon, Mr. Blanchard. All right, so we were here last time. Well, we've been here a couple times now. Once in September, October, and now we're here in November, right?
I did what I was supposed to do. I told you I was going to do in 10 days. I had just about all done. Then I come home and my niece come up. They ended up putting an RV in my yard. It was broke down, or a camper. And it stayed there for about 3 weeks, and I finally just got them all out of my yard. I didn't even tell them to come. They just moved in, had a bunch of problems. I had to fix the floor in for it, but they ended up leaving. But there's no really parts. There's one part that is part of a car. I took pictures myself, and she would get out and talk to him. I'm standing there driving right by me, taking pictures. So she would talk to me sometimes. I explain some of this stuff to her. My yard, it really ain't that bad. It looks like when you take a picture going down the road, but if you stop and actually look, they ain't junk. There's good stuff out there that belongs to my fence. I told y'all last time I'm gonna be doing my fence. And I have boards stacked up out there. I do have some garbage, If you zoom the pictures in, you see the garbage all in piles, it's all over the yard. Then I got a white, canvas thing, where I have like yard sale, my daughter wants to have a yard sale, so she got a few things stacked up under there. But it's not scattered and it's not garbage. It's just stuff that she's wanting to sell or whatnot, and stuff like that.
There's
I do have a couple of trailers in there, yeah, I'm loading the stuff on the trash. But right now we piling it up in piles. And I did was some rails from a building that got tore a couple of houses down. I brought them over there and loaded them up on the trailer. They did kind of look kind of bad against the fence. But I got all that, but the cars, I got pictures of them, I got good license plates on them, up to date license plates, and they ain't junk. It's a Mustang convertible. My Camaro is a drag car, race car, but it's got tagged insurance on it. Then I got my dually and the truck I just bought. But I repair mobile homes on the side when I feel good. And for God owns property out here in McLean.
Okay, so we deal with the original complaints, was
Can I-
for,
I'm sorry.
go ahead.
I was asked, can I know somebody who keeps calling in on me? Because I know somebody's got to keep saying something. 'Cause
It is,
I have my yard look pretty decent, a lot better. I got pictures of these yards around my neighborhood. My yard is real decent compared to most of them.
well, it's, I mean, it is complaint-based,
Yeah.
and whomever is filing the complaint, that is public record. That's not something I'm going to mention here today, but you can do a public records
Okay.
request and find out who that,
Uh-huh.
that is. And if you have concerns about your neighbor's yard, then you're certainly entitled
Yeah,
to
I
file
am
complaints against your
causing a lot of
neighbors.
Problems, you know, like I'm got right now, but
Mm-hmm.
really, I mean, if you come and look around, you see it really is garbage.
All right.
It looks like garbage, because I got a lot of stuff. I'm trying to get it all organized and get rid of. I
You
mean, I
know,
hauled a
if
lot
it
of
looks
stuff.
like garbage,
Yeah,
then
well,
it
it is garbage
probably
stacked up when I
needs
make
to
going
be
through.
put someplace else.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, it's, so anything that's valuable should be stored in an enclosed
Yeah,
space,
That's what I've been
right?
doing.
Because if it's just outside, then it does look like
does.
garbage,
Uh,
right? And it needs to be in an
Yes, ma'am.
enclosed area.
Um,
So, I mean, I'm looking at what we have here,
the trailer
and so, but,
does make it look kind of bad. I'm
Um,
trying to interrupt, I'm sorry.
okay, well, let's go through this one by one. All right, so no vehicle, no motor vehicle part or trailer inoperable for more than 30 days. May be stored on any zoning lot unless either completely inside an enclosed structure or pursuant to a licensed junkyard or recycling business. So what you're saying to me is that all of these vehicles, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 vehicles are on your property. We've got a,
That's whatever
and
this
then
is.
plus a, that looks like a golf cart or a
Yeah,
four,
it's a golf
or a
cart,
side by
yeah.
side. So you're telling me that the 2 sports cars, one looks like a Mustang and the other one like maybe a Camaro or something.
Camaro's
that-
up to date tag.
Those
The
are
Mustang,
tagged.
The tag just went out on it. I
Okay.
bought it from my neighbor, we did some trading on one of the golf carts we had.
Okay,
But-
so the golf cart is
But-
operable?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it tagged?
I don't know if you can buy tags for them.
And so it depends on the, on the horsepower
Oh,
on,
yeah.
on them. So you might need to look
Ask
into
them
that.
that,
Okay, so then but you're limited on where you can operate those, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So then the Mustang you're saying is tagged and operable?
You know, the tag just went out on it. And
Okay.
I'm carrying it to my daughter's house. I got it for her.
Okay,
To keep driving her little
so,
lessons.
so it is tagged and you can drive it around. And then
Okay.
what about the Camaro?
Camaro, it runs, because the tags, is in date till
Okay.
25 January, my
Okay,
birthday.
so then there's a gray or black truck. That's
Dually-
tagged?
Dually, that was tagged.
Tagged and operable, can run. Okay, then there's a white dually. That tagged
Yeah,
and
well,
operable.
that's one that's tagged. The Dually and the black Chevrolet, the Silverado, like a 2003. I just got it, cause driving it dually around just costs too much gas.
Uh-huh,
And, but I use all that, all them trailers, they ain't none of them sitting there for, they all been moving around my yard.
Okay.
And have been out on job sites. And right now I got them all loaded up to go to the dump, to landfill.
All right, so there is I do see that there is a trailer, a couple of
Yes, ma'am.
trailers.
Got trash and stuff on them.
So yes, are those tagged?
No, ma'am, they ain't tagged.
Okay.
They, and one of them was, small one missing a side, and that's tagged.
Mm-hmm.
And the other ones, they just belong to my neighbor and a friend of mine. They just let me borrow them to haul the trash, stack stuff on
Yeah, he's got it right here. He's saying that it's tagged, but we're still dealing with that trailer.
it. Yeah, I just
That
borrowed a couple of
trailer.
them to haul that stuff off.
And then I
They
think
might
this
have
trailer
a
may be
lot of
that
stuff to
trailer.
haul off.
Okay. Well, your
Yeah.
trailers need to be tagged.
Yes,
So I'm
ma'am.
going through
Yeah,
this
yeah,
one by
okay.
one because, we're trying to figure out what's still outstanding and
Yes,
what's not. So you've got trailers that need to be tagged. All
Well,
right.
they ain't mine. I got one, I got a reading sticker on, the
Hmm.
little small one. But the rest of them ain't mine, except for the car hauler.
So we
Yes.
talked about this before. If they're not yours,
Yes, ma'am.
then they need to be gone.
Well, they ain't been in 30 days. I've been moving around hauling, hauling, well, I got my friends is loading them up and I'm
Mhm.
hauling them.
Yeah, but-
Hauling stuff. I'll just scrap it, Pappy up here at the scrapyard. I've been hauling him a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, but then they're like bringing them back to your property, right? I
I've
mean,
been
you're using
them.
them,
Yes, ma'am.
and then you're,
Well, I was
you
waiting
bring
till they fill them back up.
Okay.
I've been going through everything in my front and backyard,
okay.
trying to get it all cleaned up.
So here's
first.
the next thing.
Yes, ma'am.
No more than 2 vehicles may be stored behind an occupied residence, provided that they are registered with the planning and zoning directed by affidavit stating the reason for such storage.
Mhm.
Okay, so we've got 4 vehicles in the front. Now, this is talking about be stored behind an occupied residence. Are we saying that this looks like it's the front?
Correct,
So, but we don't know if there's anything behind because it's fenced.
correct.
Okay. So there's.
And that's why that stipulation is made, is that it cannot be at the front or the side, is that it has to be stored behind if they're non-operational.
Okay, so you have 4 vehicles in the front. You cannot have 4 vehicles in the front.
They
Yay.
all-
You can,
Doesn't matter if they tagged on them, I have 4 kids. I'm just saying, I
Yeah,
mean, that don't make sense. All my neighbors got 10 cars over there parking on the side of the road. I don't get it. Why pick on me? I mean, I ain't did nothing about it, but help them. But I understand, I understand, but it's, the Mustangs going to my daughters. I just, I probably had it 20 days, maybe 15 days. And, yeah, I mean, I might be 30, but I doubt it's been that long.
all right, so the next one, automotive vehicles or trailers of any type without current license plates shall not be parked or stored on any zoning lot unless either completely inside or enclosed area. But we've talked about that. You said you've got them
Yeah.
all tagged. They're all
Yeah,
tagged.
yes,
Except
ma'am.
for the,
The car trailer one.
The,
And there's one that belongs to my buddy, next door neighbor.
except for the trailer and the golf cart.
Yeah, I want to see about the golf cart.
Okay. No discarded objects, including but not limited to appliances, building parts, vehicle parts, or equipment parts may be stored on any zoning lot unless either completely inside an enclosed structure or pursuant to a licensed junkyard or recycling business on the zoning lot.
Right.
Okay,
My
so,
equipment, I moved it to somebody else's house, that's behind a big fence, because I moved it from my property, moved my backhoe and everything out in front of my house. Only equipment I got now is that golf cart. I'm really trying to get it,
yeah, but the
suitable.
golf cart isn't discarded. So that's what I'm looking at. To appliance, building parts, vehicle parts. So you've got,
And-
building,
Now, there's one
Many
piece
parts,
of
but
a
you're
car
using
part that's
those.
in the yard. That is a car part, it's a rear end, so 4.9-inch rear end, and it's kinda hard to find them. And I ain't got, I've been trying to get my son out there to help me pick it up and move that around, so it's heavy, sit around back. But somebody was supposed to come pick it up, but they didn't come and buy it, so I'm gonna put it around back, store it on the shelf.
so the next one, it shall be unlawful and a violation of this section for any person to maintain or otherwise dispose of solid waste or litter in any amount whatsoever on any private property, in such a manner as to cause a sanitary
I
nuisance.
don't even have animals. And when you come look at my house, all up under it's all this,
Well, it's
I've been running all of that.
it's not about animals. It's just garbage, right? You
Yeah,
can't
okay.
dispose of any solid waste or
Mhm.
litter. They don't mean cat litter. They
Yeah,
mean like
yeah,
litter
yeah.
litter,
Well,
right?
I mean, you come look, it ain't trash, my yard ain't got trash all over. It's all in areas picked up in garbage cans. There's some stuff that gets put in garbage cans that's laid by the garbage cans. But, I mean, I took pictures myself, just to show you my side of the story, inside the yard.
Right. Well, if you want to go and show him specifically these pictures of these things that we're talking about,
I'll
and
leave
then
you with yours.
and then also take a look at his pictures to see if he's moved anything since this morning.
These are the ones from this morning.
Yes, ma'am. I took, okay, this is of you, yes, I gotta move it. I had it covered up, but I moved that, it's heavy, my son's got my forklifts up.
And then all of this,
I picked up all that stuff up there, the trailer I loaded up and stuff, and the fence
All
right
of
here,
this
all
stuff.
that's gone. It's gone. It might be more, I think it is, but it's gone. Because what it is, that was part of the fence that was put together, I had to break it back down. So I got over there about 4 buddies from earlier. After you come to the pictures, I was trying to let you know that's what was fixing to do. Now, this is still there, I'm moving, that's my car trailer.
right.
I gotta move that, but all that metal right there, all gone.
But all of this was supposed to be taken care of
It
by
was.
September the 12th.
It was, and it was, and I got back, all the stuff was on that trailer out there. The boys put it over there, and it's part of
If it
my
was taken
fence.
care of, it wouldn't still
Well,
be
some of
there.
it's part of my fence though, you understand? I
That-
told you that.
This is not part of the fence. That's
No,
not part
no,
of the fence.
that's gone though. That's a bed that the people threw out that came from when it was there. And that's some junk they left. I had to pick up and myself today and move it on the trailer to haul it off. But it was there. I moved it and hauled it off.
Mhm. So you moved it today?
Yes,
You
ma'am.
moved it?
It's on my trailer.
Did you have pictures that you want to show?
It's basically the same thing, but it shows, I took a picture of it in my neighbor's yard, but I ain't gonna pick the one up. I ain't got time for it.
It was about 11:30 when I was out there, so you're talking about roughly
Maybe
three
3
and a
hours.
half hours.
Yeah. Figure out what I'm on camera.
Yeah, about 11:40.
No, we're on camera. All this stuff is, we're talking about the beds and all that, that's my pump house. All the beds and everything's going, all the trash cans are going around it.
Mm-hmm.
And this here is, stuff I'm doing my fence.
Mm-hmm.
She's on the wrong side of the road one day and a car about hit her when she left. And so I took down all the fence that was there. And the guy's neighbor, I cut his trees down too. And, which they could see around the road. So I cut the fence down
Mm-hmm.
where they can, she told me about 4 foot. That's what I've been doing there. But all that stuff gone. That is a little bit of trash I got left to pick up, put on the trailer in the wheelbarrow.
Mhm.
It's all, in a small area. And, this stuff right here, there's a little bit of stuff right here, but that's my daughter's stuff, she's going to do her daughter's stuff. I don't know if I can put a tarp over the front of that, because she's gonna do it the weekend. So
Mhm.
she brings stuff up there, and I bring a lot of stuff over there, honestly. But that's my car trailer, a little car dolly, but I don't know about tags for it. I don't know if I can get a tag for it or not. Because it didn't come with a tag, my brother bought it brand new.
Mm-hmm.
It was
What?
behind his RV.
I mean, you got to get them tagged, right?
But
Especially if it's
uh,
if it's a car hauler,
yeah,
for sure.
it's a dolly, and as far as I know, they ain't never seen no tag. because the car.
Let me see what you're talking about. Is it
It's
a,
car, dolly, two-wheel, you put the front two
oh,
cars
it's a
on it.
dolly, it's not a trailer.
Yes, ma'am, it's just a dolly. But I do
Okay.
have one trailer that I gotta get tagged, and a tree fell on it, we're trying to fix the axle on it. That's the one I showed her at the fence, it's called a Harley trailer.
And then you show me. It looks like your Camaro hasn't been moved. But you're saying
Yeah,
that,
yeah, you don't drive that car every day. But we did tear the front of the motor down, and it's gonna be back together for tomorrow, or weekend. I run it hot.
so here's the problem that I'm having, Mr. Blanchard,
Mhm.
is that this is a continuing an ongoing problem here. Okay, if you want to go back to the podium,
Yeah.
thank you for showing me those. And if you want to email them so that we have them as part of our file, then that's fine. All right, so here's the problem that I have, is it's ongoing, right? Last time we were here, over a year ago, we had these problems. You cleaned it up sufficient, for us to remove the case, but then you bring it back. So then we come back again, I give you another time, right? And you tell me you can get it done by September 10th. And so I
Yeah.
give you till September 10th to get it done.
Yeah.
September 10th, right date, right?
I got it.
Okay, and let me
Okay,
finish.
I'm sorry.
And then you say, oh, well, I had it done on September 10th, but my daughter came, and then all this stuff gets piled on again. And then I almost have it done, and then this happens and almost piled on. So, you're not giving me confidence that if I close this out today and don't find you, that you're not going to do this again, right? This
No.
is an ongoing thing to where, it's.
But my neighbors will complain, they fix their own yard, then I'll probably be all
Well,
right.
I mean, I can't judge
I
your
know,
neighbors,
exactly.
right?
But
Their
see,
cases
I
aren't in
got-
front of me, but
so
if
I get
you,
$900 a month. I got $550 with mortgage, and I got another $300-$400 light bill.
Mhm.
And I do this stuff to help people, clean out houses and stuff like that. That's how I make my extra money to pay my
right.
bills.
Well, Mr. Blanchard,
But it is, like I said, it is yard a little
I mean,
messy, but.
so I mean, there are still things, and we went through each allegation one by one, and you said, well, that's done, but this isn't. Here's
But I'm
this
trying to do it
thing,
by myself.
here,
I-
there's
it's
motor
hard to get people to do
vehicles,
that.
except, well, yeah, they're all tagged except for these two trailers.
Yeah.
Okay, here's, I've got these two vehicles, except I've got these other two vehicles.
Yeah.
I don't have any trash except for this trash that's over here. So,
Well,
I mean,
cleaned it up. It was pretty rough.
well,
huh?
yeah, but
I
it's
went
still,
through
it's still
the
rough
divorce
though.
and that, everything
It's,
go to-
it's not in
about a year or so.
compliance.
Yeah.
That's the problem. You've done a
Yeah.
lot of work, but it's still not in compliance.
ma'am.
And you're not giving me any confidence that if I
Yeah.
release you today
Yeah.
and say that you're good today, even though you're not, by your own admission, you're not good today,
Yeah.
that we're not gonna be back here next year.
Oh, somebody's gonna call in on me.
Right,
I
and well,
promise
they're
you
gonna
that.
call in on you
They
because you're in
ain't got me out my
violation.
yard 'cause they was just bugs.
Right. Well, they're gonna call. If they call in on you and your yard is spick and span, then there's nothing.
Yeah.
But if they're calling in on you and the county looks at it and says, "Yeah, you're in violation," then you're in violation.
I promise
Is
you,
it your
they-
neighbor's fault that you're in violation, or your fault
Yeah.
that you're in
I
violation?
promise you, my yard ain't never gonna be perfect 'cause I'm a junk man. I buy and sell.
You
junk.
can't be a junk man on that property. Okay,
Well, I
that
am.
property
I'm
is
gonna
not
be-
zoned
I've been all
for.
my life a collector. I collect
Well,
stuff.
okay.
You know,
Well, there's.
antiques and stuff like that. I know what you say, but the trash and all that stuff, I understand. For certain things, I don't see why y'all so hard on me. Because really, if you come and look at it, you probably want to buy some of the crap yourself if you're into that stuff.
Okay.
But I understand what you're saying. I will move it.
Right.
You
Okay.
know, I
Well,
mean,
it does need to be moved.
yes,
All
ma'am.
right, and so this is what I'm going to do because this is.
And I've been working on my backyard where I can organize the shelves and all that stuff up right there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I got the shop and around back for my personal use. And I've been really working on that. There's-
Well, you need to continue working on it so you
Yes,
don't
ma'am.
get additional
I'm
violations
gonna take all that,
because what I'm gonna do today, because based on your testimony, right, and the fact and the evidence that I've received, your pictures
yeah.
as well as the county pictures, you're not in compliance, and I've given you another
Okay.
pass date. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to accept staff's recommendation. I'm going to impose $150 for the first day, $300 every day thereafter, up to 180 days. So if you get, I'm gonna make you clean it, okay?
Mhm.
So this is rolling fine up to 180 days. If you get it cleaned up by this weekend, call, she'll come out and take a look at it and your fine stops, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna put some teeth on it now. right? Because
Okay.
you need to understand, and all these people that come and just drop stuff off at your
Uh-huh.
house, they
Yes.
cannot do it anymore.
Actually, the guy next door to me is the biggest one of them. He drops all kind of paint buckets and all that
Well,
stuff.
tell
And I
him,
tell him, you can't be doing that, I'm in trouble, you know.
right,
and
you
the
can't
guy-
do that anymore. You're gonna need to charge
one of
them.
my ex-brother, I know he's one of them probably called in on me.
Mm-hmm.
He's out there in my front yard doing drugs in the damn side of the road, and the cops ain't gonna do nothing to him.
Yeah.
I
Well,
can't do that to him.
Right.
He's on the side of the road, ain't my property, they said.
All right. Well, you know, like I
You know
said,
what I mean?
your neighbors, if your neighbors are in violation, you have every right.
I can't do that to people. I'm better than
Okay.
But-
Well,
that. Honestly, I take my fines, I can live with that.
uh-huh.
That's fine.
All right.
I'll fix the yard,
All right, Mr. White. Yeah, fix it up. And when you're done,
that's fine.
then contact the county, and then they'll stop that rolling fine, okay?
That's fine.
All right.
Thank you.
Ms. Butcher, bye. Have a good day. All right. Are there any other cases?
No, ma'am.
All right. Well, that concludes our hearing. Thank you.
Thank you.